Good morning, students. Today we are going to start first poem of our this semester, an elegy on the death of Mad Dog. It's our chapter number 11 also. Okay, so first of all, let me clear you the meaning of an elegy. Elegy is a poem or a song written on the death of a loved one. Okay, a sad poem written on the death of a loved one. Okay, that is called an elegy. So this poem is a sad poem, okay, written on the death of a mad dog. So generally this poem gives us the idea that is relevant in today's world, the conflict between the appearance and the reality. We generally say never judge a book by its cover. Same thing happens with the human beings also, with today's man also, that we can never predict a man's temperament, man's nature just by looking at him. Sometimes the person who looked so gentle, okay, who looked so well behaved, turn out to be a very evil kind of person. So there is the appearance, number of time it can be deceptive. Okay, so this poem also tells us about the eternal conflict between the appearance versus reality, that right from the beginning of the world there is a conflict going on. Sometimes a person who looks very evil turn out to be a very humble person. So never judge a person only on the basis of his appearance. So this poem also gave us this idea. So I'm going to explain you two stanzas of this. Okay. So along with this, I'm going to send you the exercise of Shoemaker of Paris also. Write that down in your notebooks. Okay. So the poem tells us about the eternal conflict between appearance versus reality. The man from Islington who appeared to be holy to the outside world was definitely not so in reality. Okay. So poem discuss this conflict of reality and appearance. Okay, so the man from Islington, okay, who appeared very holy from the outside, who were very humble, a religious kind of person, he was definitely not so in the reality. Okay, so good people all of every sort, give ear unto my song, and if you find it wondrous short, it cannot hold you long. So the poet is just urging, the poet is saying this to us. Saying this to us means to all the good people who are reading this. Okay, he said, all the good people who are reading this poem of every sort, any person it can be, any good person, give ear unto my song, give ear unto my song, give attention to my song, okay, to my poem. And if you find it wondrous short, if you find it a wonderful short, it you will find it a very wonderful short poem, and it cannot hold you long, means the poem will not take too much of your time to understand its meaning. Okay, so what he's saying, that in Islington there was a man of whom the world might say that still a godly race he ran whenever he went to pray. So this is the poem about a man. Okay, there was a man in the town Islington. He lived in Islington, of whom the world might say, to whom the world say that he is still a godly race in this present world full of evilness, full of bad people. He still belongs to a godly race, means he is a very humble kind of person. He have humility in his hand, sympathetic kind of nature he had. Okay, these are quality of godly kind of person, and through him he is just running a godly race through him. Okay, so whenever he went to pray, people talk about him that this man is so humble, so much good, that he has godly qualities in him. So next stanza also I will explain. A kind and gentle heart he had to comfort friends and foes. The naked every day he clad when he put on his clothes. So a kind and gentle heart he had a very sympathetic kind of heart, very gentle, very soft heart. Okay, to comfort friends and foe. Friends, we know the meaning of friends. Foes, enemies. Okay, he had such a kind and gentle heart that to treat each and every person, whether he is a friend or an enemy, with same comfort, same sympathy. Okay, the naked every day he clad, naked without clothes. He clad means he cover. Okay, he clad when he put on his clothes. Whenever he put on his own clothes, he tried to cover those also who did not have the clothes. Okay, he is such kind of a humble, gentle person. Okay, rest of the poem we will discuss in our